what's going on, everyone, we're back. Now, it's a little bonus episode this week, and it's obviously going to be about Liverpool, innit? And the shambles of refereeing and VAR that we dealt with at the weekend. I've got no words for it, do you know what I mean? Like, I've got none, but I'm about to try. I've written some down so I can speak them without going off tangent and being fuming and that, but wow. Like, wow. What have you got to say on that, lad?
There is no words, man. No words at all.
Like, I've got, like, knots in my stomach. Frustrating this is, do you know what I mean? But, so first of all, I'm going to bring up your 3 yellow cards. Now, first one, never, ever on planet Earth, a yellow card. Like, he didn't touch him. He clipped his knee. Like, so what? You can't chase a player down no more. Like, what's football then? Just, are we like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? Are we playing tag football now or something? Like, you know me? Or we got...
I think Josh's one now, he done a tackle just before that as well.
He did, and he should have got a card for that.
So, yeah.
But he didn't touch him, lad. He didn't touch him. So, in my eyes, that first one shouldn't have happened. Where the second one shouldn't have happened. You know, like, the second one was silly. He should not have threw himself in there like that at all. He just shouldn't have. That was a silly thing to do. But I don't understand the first yellow. But we're going to move on to the Curtis Jones red. Now, are you having a laugh? I get it looks awful in the still image, but you've got to show the full play. He goes to get the ball and his foot rolls over the top of the ball, which is sound. That's a yellow card. At best, it's not a red. It looks bad, but he was sound. He weren't injured.
I just don't like the fact he showed
the still image. He didn't show him the full play.
Whether it's a Liverpool player, an Everton player, a Man United player, I still wouldn't get why he showed the still image where the studs are on his shin. Show him rolling over he's went to get the ball, went to pull the ball.
It's the worst possible image you could.
That's what players do, you know what I mean?
Yeah, trying to pull the ball back.
Yeah, like players like Nani, Ronaldo.
Never to remember Nani, man. Jeez.
Wilfred, he's the first one that started doing it, and he kept getting sent off for it because he was rolling over the top of the ball,
catching the ankle. Aguero used to love that as well, to be honest. Aguero loved it, but I just find that a bit of a shambles. Now, I get it. It looks awful. Now, it is a yellow card. I'm not disputing the fact that it's a yellow, but it's definitely wearing a red in my books. Like, I don't think that was a red. I honestly don't. Now, obviously, we're going to move on to the part where it's the real sticky. He starts getting involved. Pull the footage up, lad, the VAR. Play this. We're just going to briefly go over this because this doesn't make any logic. Like, there's no literal sense in this. It doesn't make any sense. And I'm just going to summarise it briefly now. But it's ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
This one?
Yeah, this one.
Oh, good. Both holding. Yeah. Leave it alone. Waiting, delaying.
Yes.
Give it. Going back for the offside, mate.
Just checking the offside, delay. Give a kick point. Let's go. Yep. Kick point, please.
So here we are. Wait, okay. Just get a tight angle.
Yeah, give me 2D line ready. I feel as well for frame 2 after that. That's fine.
Frame 2 then.
Perfect.
I've got the time on this.
2D line on left boot.
Yep. Let me just switch angles.
So everything seems fine, you know what I mean? They're putting the lines out.
You organise, you don't you?
2D line on the boot.
2D line on the boot.
Yep, okay.
Wait.
So 2D line on the boot.
And stop. Check up, Blake. Check up.
So they're putting the lines on.
This is what I don't get,
No, carry on. It's the conversation you have that I want to do.
Both holding.
This bit.
Leave it alone. Waiting, delaying.
Yes.
It's okay. I know.
Offside, Diaz.
No, carry on. That's what I'm trying to say. Listen to the rest of the clip now. Go halfway through. Fast forward it again.
Just checking the offside, delay.
To about...
Yeah. Thank you, mate.
Wait. The on-field decision was offside. Are you happy with this? Yeah. Are you happy with this?
Offside is goal. Yeah. That's what it does.
Offside, are you happy with this? On-field goal. And he's like, no, it's offside. Are you happy with this?
Yeah, it's onside. The image we get is onside.
It weren't even the VAR official. Okay, leave it on.
Delay. They're only saying to delay.
Pardon?
Ollie's calling in to say delay the game.
So at this point, he's trying. Someone's saying delay the game. Someone's saying over to the referee officials delay the game. But they say because they've now kicked off, there's nothing he can do about it. That's what he then says now.
To delay the game. Stop the game.
They've restarted the game.
Yeah, they've restarted. Yeah.
Can't do
Can't do
nothing.
anything.
No.
See, simple as that.
Can't do
So
anything.
that's their argument now. Because they've restarted the game, they can't do anything now. This is where I've got a little stipulation. So if you remember last year, there was a match. I can't remember the two teams that were playing now, and I should have done my research on this, but I literally know what happened because I watched the game, but I cannot remember the teams that were playing. But the game was completely finished.
City.
Was it City?
It was City, man.
It was completely...
City versus...
Google that though, to double check, because I don't want to start calling teams out. Just Google that for us. But basically, you've obviously watched it. So full time, whistle's blown, and then the VAR make a decision for a penalty. So then after full time, they bring all the players back out to take a penalty on the pitch. But you couldn't pull that back after 60 seconds after the incident happens and say, listen, that's wrong. Come on. Come on. So I was fuming when I seen this, and I commented on something I seen on TikTok, and I had a back and forth. Listen, there was like 200 comments on the post, and I ended up having like a debate with a City fan because I was saying that I was like the league.
No, it was Man United.
It was United, yeah.
Brighton.
It was United. So I remember someone saying it was a United fan that commented on the post. This is where I got it from, and he was like, "It happened to us last year." Now, City also, I was like, it's rigged for City, blah, blah, blah. But now I'm pulling that statement back. I'm not saying it's rigged for City anymore because of the fact that I did watch the highlights of the Wolves game, and they should have had a red card, Wolves. So on the same day, two awful decisions were made. Two awful decisions. Two in our game and one in City's game, which should have, they both, one I shouldn't have led to two yellows to become a red, and the VAR. And then City should have got a sending off. Wolves should have got sent off, which wouldn't have led to the goal. So after me, obviously, I had to humble myself because I was like, nah, it's rigged for City. All these Premier League officials were in Saudi last week or wherever they were, that the owners of City's place the owners of City's club were hosting FA officials last week, and then all this happens the weekend. So it seems sceptical, but as I said, they also got robbed. So due to that, I'm no longer against Man City. I'm now against the FA, and things need to change. And it's like, it's got to a point where do the refs need retraining or something? I'm not saying sack the referees yet. It was awful. But if they find out there's corruption, then yeah, definitely sack the referee. But at this point, it's an error. Know what I mean? And as awful as the error is, something else needs to happen, 100%. But I don't know what that is. Like, as Clark mentioned, a replay would be fantastic. Know what I mean?
I'm against the replay.
But I don't think it'll happen.
I'm against it.
Why? Because it's another game.
No, because I just think back to, remember we finished a point behind City?
Yeah.
Rodri, handball,
Mm-hmm.
in the box.
Mm-hmm.
But I got that wrong.
Yeah,
If Everton scored that pen, we win the league. We didn't ask for the replay.
Yeah, oh yeah. I get
Didn't ask for
that.
the-
I get
the
that.
replay then.
But
There's been other calls for other games, and
but as I said,
Rather
that's just
than
what
the
his
replay.
his suggestions were. There was that, or there was something else.
I
But
think they should bring it in where if they say, right, because of our game, if there's found to be a badly wrong decision in the game, replay the game.
yeah, maybe, yeah. From now onwards, yeah, maybe that should be it. But it shouldn't even come to that though, because VAR is meant to be helping. Like, technology's taking over football right now, and like, it's not the same sport that we all used to love fucking 10, 20 years ago. Do you know what I mean? Like, I say 20, I was 8 then, but say 10, 15 years ago. It's changed a lot. Still love the game, but there's too much going on with all this technology and the people behind closed doors. And I don't know. I also think it could be possibly down to, VAR's come into play, new technologies moving forward. If referees haven't been trained in certain aspects, then they're going to struggle in certain ways. So maybe there needs to be like a refresher course or something about VAR with referees and the VAR people to like collaborate together, because it doesn't really, it clearly isn't helping the game right now if there's going to be major faults like that coming up. But as they said, it's human error. We all make mistakes. We're all humans. I get that. But someone brought it up in that, and nothing could be changed. But as I said, a pen last season was, after the game finished, was allowed to happen. So
Anyone lost? I think it was 2020.
Oh, I don't know. I thought it was last season. It's living in my head that it was last season, could have been. But that still happened when we had VAR. And it's just, everything right now in the game, like where's the purity, where's the football, where's like the love, like all the fans are there, they want it, but and we're still watching, supporting, but if you keep doing things, it hurts. Like it's painful.
It's making it worse for the fans and for the referees because you make a bad decision, it's known.
And that's the other tricky thing.
Known, whereas like if we just thought that was offside, where like say 2015, you'd be like that was onside, and then it'll go out your head for the rest of the game. Know what I mean? You'd be screaming that was onside, but then you wouldn't find out that it actually was onside.
No, I get that. That's what's
your voice against like the others.
Jamie Redknapp said the same. It just makes you think how many they've actually got wrong over the time. But I get that. But we're not looking into the past. We've obviously got to move forward from it. And if it's meant to help the game, it's clearly not. It's impeded it in a way. And as he said then, it's hard if a referee makes a wrong decision or a bad decision, or a decision that's 50-50 and it could have went either way. They do get stick for it quite a lot. So a lot of them don't want to make these decisions. I do get that, but that's clear and obvious. Like there's no way on planet Earth that Jota's was a yellow, the first one, and there's no way on planet Earth that he was offside. So
VAR's meant to be for a clear and obvious error by the referee, and then they're making clear and obvious errors
themselves. Yeah,
VAR.
But they say they can only do certain things at certain times. No, they can only impede if it's a red card decision or it's going to be an offside. But like, what is the point if you're only going to pick and choose when you want to be accurate 100%? Like, it's hard to sit and watch a game when it's being took from you, taking nothing away from. Like, at the end of the day, I'm not sitting here slating the team we played either. Like, that's not what I'm saying. But it's just awful that the way that the refereeing was and the VAR went against us awfully. And it's not just the first time it's happened. As I said, if it's going to be persistent, something needs to change. If not, then people need training or sort of stuff like that. Like, something needs to happen because this cannot keep happening. But
yeah, I just think the VAR officials are sniffing the lines to draw.
Possibly, maybe.
From the way that conversation went, they're absolutely off the bar, man.
It's just mad, isn't it? That the person who's
trying to get it done so quickly, there's no limit on time of how quickly you need to.
If you've called the game off, just
you're stopping the game anyway.
Yeah. If the game's stopped,
not carrying on, then it's not getting called back. Because if not, they would have called it back.
Take your time. Like, if it's gonna take you 2 minutes, 3 minutes, then sound add it on at the end.
Why not say to the referee there, have you called this onside or offside?
It could have been reiterated.
Onside. Offside, and they've been like, no, he's onside. But I thought it came up on the VAR screen, onside or offside.
We didn't know when I watched. I was watching the match, and there was no lines. There was no physical. They showed us the stop, but they didn't put any line on the screen, and it went off when I was watching the game.
Yeah, no, but it normally comes up.
No, that's what I'm saying.
On the big purple screen, doesn't it? And it'll say VAR checking off.
Oh no, I don't know about that. But usually it goes.
And then like in Anfield anyway, it'll come up like onside.
No, I'm on what you mean. But I'm saying when I was watching the game as well, the line weren't even usually they pull the whole thing up and they put the position on and they draw the line across and you see it. That didn't happen. There was no line, and I was like, I'm watching the game live. How are you saying that's offside? But there's nothing you can't dispute it at this point. You're just like, go ahead, Sam. Let's just carry on playing the game. We just to end this anyway. Stuff needs to change in relation to VAR and maybe the referees need retraining or something. I haven't got that's where I don't want to be too. I don't want to be too biased because obviously everyone makes a mistake, but that's more than one mistake in one game.
I think take it back to basics, scrap VAR.
It's not going to happen. It just won't happen.
It's not. Or from now going on forward, if there's a bad mistake like that, like the City handball,
take your time with the process. Stuff. Just take your time and make a decision on the process, lad. Yeah. If they're rushing it and that's the case, why it was all mixed up, then take an extra minute or two. We'll add it on to the ad. Like, at the end of the day, add the time's there for a reason. You know what I mean? If you want to take a little bit longer, then fine. Then and it's gonna save the game. But you're taking the fucking purity out of football. You know, like I used to look forward to watching a match every fucking week. And like when we are, it's just I don't know, it just frustrates me. Now I still enjoy watching it, but I feel like I watch a lot of football and I've been seeing silly decisions happening all over the place. Champions League at the moment is a shambles. I don't know what's going on with these yellow cards that get brought out left, right and centre. Like, there's about fucking 8 yellow cards.
It's for wasting time.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. That's why you're getting so much at the time now. That's why Trent had like 4 yellows.
I thought someone brought that up to me the other day, but I just didn't think.
Trippier. Anyone that takes a throw in is getting a yellow.
That's a lot, though, isn't it?
Anyone that takes.
So I know they're trying to speed the game up. I've seen that before the season started. I did see that.
They're trying to speed the game up, but then
don't speed up decisions.
Slow it down. For
100%. Don't be speeding the game up when it comes down to making the right, correct decision. Just take that little bit of extra time. But
yeah, I think it should either go back to basics. No VAR. The referee's decision is the referee's decision. If it's wrong, it's wrong. If it's right, it's right.
No, but the ref did the ref give it on that? I think
the linesman flagged it.
Yeah, the linesman did, yeah.
But if not, then from now on going forward, doesn't matter what team it is, what league it's in, that's got VAR, Champions League, Prem. If there's a bad enough decision like that where it can, like,
be devastating.
Fair enough, if a team's getting beat 7-0 and say that happens, that one goal isn't going to really affect the game.
No, it's not.
That would have put us 1-0 up.
It's the fact that I want to finish it off by stating this as well. Like, we played unbelievable. The fact that we went down to 10 men and the morale and the way that the lads played, fucking fantastic. Like, hats off to you boys. And Klopp, you're a fucking fantastic manager. The way that you, I don't know, I just don't know what you did at half time to give them the motivation to like come out as well. Like, he does it every week. We play shit for the first half, or we might start it good and then get a bit silly 20-30 minutes in, and then you go back and he just gets us all ready again. Like, he's unbelievable, but he just played phenomenal. Then you went 2 down and you still held them out, and it was at the end of the day, the way they won the game was sheer luck. Like, it was sheer luck and a bit of unlucky, a bit of bad luck for us, but it was luck for them. At the end of the day, these things happen in football. Do you know what I mean? You've done phenomenal to hold them out, and we got robbed anyway, so it shouldn't have been what it was. But I'm not taking nothing away from the performance. It was fantastic. Like, 9 men on the field, and that's what you put in. Like, that's unbelievable, mate. So we're just going to leave it there and wrap it up. What are you saying, lad? Have you got anything to say on the performance before we do wrap it up?
Yeah, we played good in that, but...
Good in that, lad? We played phenomenal.
Yeah, no, for being 9 men down and that.
9 men, 2 men down.
9 men down, yeah. Yeah, we were unlucky to get... Unlucky for the own goal and that. If not, would have been happy with the point.
100%,
but I just think if there's another decision like this in the next couple of weeks, I think
something needs to happen. Something seriously, drastically needs to change if it's going to be persistent.
To be like, did you need to come out and say, right, we're either replaying games from now on, or like
this,
like they're saying, oh, the refs aren't on this thing for like 2 weeks, and it's like, what's 2 weeks?
No, I know. Like you said, as you've said there, like
you do that in a company, you fuck up in a company that much, you're gone.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
You're sacked.
Well, look at it this way, as you've just put it, lad. Like, they've apologised now. Yeah. So look at it this way. So the apology's out there. So now your apology you can't just do it again and say, I'm sorry again. Like, that, an apology isn't going to be good enough if you make another mistake going forward. So the issue's been addressed, but if there's further issues in the weeks to come and nothing's changed since, then the apology means fuck all, to be honest. Yeah. Fuck all. So I'm hoping that what you said, things do change going forward, and I don't know what you're gonna do. I'm not making suggestions because we're not in the FA at the end of the day. We'd like to see maybe rematches or something else where it's going to be like, okay, we understand there's been a XYZ, but if you're going to apologise for something, sound. But if you're then going to make the same mistake afterwards, I'm not saying you have, but if you do, then the apology means fuck all.